Thank you, 2022. Welcome to the show. My name is T.R. Rush. And this is a movement. This movement is about you. This movement is about me. This movement is about us. This is the Rush on Life. Before we dive into today's message, I want to take a moment to ask you, if you haven't done so already, to like, follow, and subscribe. Check us out on all of our social media platforms, which can be easily accessed by visiting therushonlife.com. A special welcome to all of you who may be stopping by for the very first time. We are confident you will return. And thank you to all of you who have continued to support the Rush on Life. I appreciate the love. Thank you, 2022. December 31st, 2022. And time is running short on this year. But I start this message not worrying about time. I start this message with gratitude, because I am thankful for this moment. I am thankful for all that 2022 has taught me over these 364 days. Looking back on what I've overcome and endured in this 2022, I want you to take a moment and do the same thing. Look back on what you've endured. Look back on what you've overcome, and take a moment to pat yourself on the back. Take a moment to give yourself a round of applause. Take a moment to realize that you are blessed because you are still here. Now, I cannot come on here and speak to all that you have accomplished in your life over this last 364 days, over this past year in 2022. I cannot speak to that, but you can. You know what you've done. You know what you've overcome. You know what you've smiled and cried. I can't pretend that I know the specific details of your smiles and your cries. But the fact that you are listening right now, the fact that you may be watching right now, is proof that you are still here and you are blessed and you have a chance and a choice. And you have a chance and a choice to realize that you have a lot to be thankful for, and the race is not over for you. You are not alone, because just like you, I have a lot to be thankful for. My journey throughout this 2022 has been filled with the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. I have shed tears of joy and smiled through the pain. I've read the obituaries of loved ones who have now taken flight. I celebrated the birth and arrival of those who are here now and ready to write their own story. Birth and death are one and the same. They both represent the beginning and the end. You cannot have one without the other. Thank you, 2022, for reminding us all that you have the right. That's right, you have the right. Thank you, 2022, for reminding all of us that there are 3 steps to change your life. Thank you, 2022, for removing the obstructions from my view. And by doing so, now I can see clearly in my mirror of truth. Thank you, 2022, for allowing me to remember to commit to create change. Thank you, 2022, for reminding me, for reminding all of us, that you are one yes away. Yes, one yes away. Thank you, 2022, for reminding me that I am T.R. Rush. And I would not be here if it were not for Celestine. If Celestine had turned her back on me, I would not be here today. And since you've been gone, Celestine, I have learned so much. And now I understand the pain that I felt, the pain that I feel is now my purpose. There have been so many valuable lessons I've learned in this 2022. But I come here today to remind all of you, and myself included, that it's not about proving others wrong. It's about you going out there and proving yourself right. Thank you, 2022. In order to prove myself right, I had to cut off those who were negative. I had to cut off those who pretended to be by my side. And I put my arms around those who needed just that subtle reminder that the miracle they seek has already happened. Yes, I'm talking to you. You are the miracle. With every breath you take, please know that a higher power has given you this chance and a choice. A chance and a choice to step out of the darkness and into the marvelous light that is you. Thank you, 2022. As we look to turn the page and move our lives forward, and as we enter into this next chapter of our lives, 2023, I see you. Do so knowing that regardless of your smiles and cries of 2022, start with forgiveness. Forgive those who hurt you. Forgive yourself. Start with your self-belief that you can do it no matter how difficult it may seem, because I believe in me. And know most especially that love is the key. And I'm talking about not just unconditional love that you give to others and you look and long to receive. I'm talking about self-love, because self-love will bring you back from the dead. Self-love will guide you forward into 2023 and beyond. This is still a movement, and this movement is about you. This movement is about me. This movement is about us. So as we part for now, go out there and tell one who will tell another, who will tell the world about the rush on life. Until we meet again, peace and love, and thank you, 2022.